To me, chasing the dream means giving yourself a chance and not being afraid, or still going for it and throwing yourself in that fire. Make the art you want to make. So I grew up between New Jersey and I spent a lot of time in Greece. I grew up speaking Greek. It was my first language, listening to the music. It's really impacted my music when I decided to experiment and bring some Greek instruments and instrument players into the studio. And what we realized was that blending these traditional sounds that I grew up with, pop music that I also love, you get something really unique that's also authentic and true to me. And I really feel that the music that I'm creating is really telling my true story. So when I write my own songs, it's just about being really vulnerable. Just throw any idea out there. Even if it's not what's going to make the song, it could be what leads to the great idea. I used to live a double life. I was a full-time teacher, full-time artist after school. So I was doing that by day, and then on my lunch breaks I was writing songs, I was sending emails for the music side of my life, and then I would book it to New York City after school. Basically at the end of last year what happened was budget cuts in my district, and so I was one of close to 30 teachers that were cut across the district, which for me it gave me that push that I needed to really go for what I truly want to go for, which is a career in music. And in order to really do that, you have to be able to really give it your all and dedicate your time. I didn't want to have to wonder what if when I'm older and looking back on my life. And when I was a teacher and saving money, I didn't really know it at the time, but I basically was setting myself up to be able to take the chance. I grew up just being really aware about the importance of saving money. So I'm really grateful for those lessons because I was able to save a decent chunk of money to make myself feel comfortable and not taking another job. That was helpful and integral into helping me be where I am today and still standing on my own 2 feet while giving myself a chance. So my passion for music comes from just being born in it and hearing it all the time, and I just always loved music. My mother listened to Ella Fitzgerald and Ray Charles and a bunch of other artists kind of from that era, and I absolutely love that music. I mean, even like watching Britney Spears, I was obsessed with her growing up. I loved pop.
Just say it, but it's true. I still think about you.
I'm not sure if I've had a first big break yet, but one was the release of my single, Still Think About You. I released it with a music video. It got a lot of attention, and so many people were reaching out that I didn't even know that loved the song, that loved the video. It got me opportunities to work with people who I otherwise would not have been working with. And just seeing strangers on the internet reacting to content that I made positively was really, really cool because I hadn't seen that before. So if I had to give advice to somebody looking to go on their own musical journey, I would tell them to keep going and not give up, no matter how hard it is. Even the fear of failure or those moments aren't worth not giving it a shot. So right now I have a debut project that has influences from my Greek heritage. It also blends pop music with everything that I love about having grown up in Greece and all those sonic Mediterranean flavors. It's been a really fun journey. We've written like 30-ish songs for the project, and it's been really interesting narrowing them down and picking the singles and starting to send them out. See what happens. It's looking like we're gonna go for Europe first. I didn't want to have to wonder what if when I'm older and looking back on my life, and I wanted to really give it a shot.